So hi guys, welcome again to another video, and for this video this will be a video tutorial of the chapter 7, which is the IP addressing. So let's start. So first we have the converting the binary to decimal. So this is the radix, and a position number, the calculation, and the positional value. So if you apply that in the decimal position notation, you will have this, and this will be the result, and just like the same lately. So we will need that in solving the binary to decimal. Excuse me. So here is the first example. So we will just add this if there's a value of 1 here. So the value of 1 of binary number is for 1, 2, 8, and 64 only. So you will just add and you will find the answer. And for the next one, we have 168, then 11, and 10. So that is the binary positional notation. So now let's answer na activity. So the decimal value, the position number is the 128, that's 64, the 32, 16, 8, 4, the 2, and the 1. Sorry. One, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 1 to 8. So that will be our excuse me, the position, and we have the bit or the binary number. We have 0 to 1, and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 1. So here we got the 64 plus 1, so it sum up with the 65. So our decimal value here is 65. So that's correct. So let's try again for you to know. So here, this is the value of here now is 0. So it just remain 64 because there you don't need to add, so the value here is 64. So let's try again. Yeah, there you go. There will be 1 1 and 2 0 and 1 and also 1. So we'll sum up with 128 plus 64 128 plus 64 plus 8 plus 4, which is sum up with 204. So the answer here is 204. So that's correct. So now let's proceed to the different so now we have here so this is a flow chart. So this will be a decision. So if the decimal is n is greater than or equal to 128, if no, then add 0 to this, and if yes, just add 1. And it goes for the 8 values. So let's see. So for example, we have, if this is greater than or equal to 128, so 128 minus 192 minus 128, so it's sum with the 64 and 0. So here is the answer. So let's proceed to the activity now. This chapter 7 has a so here in my understanding here, so I'll just do the trial and error. But this is the positive or the good way for me to know the binary of this. So I think this is 64 plus 32. So that's correct. So we have 64 plus 32 is equals to 96. So we have to put 1 here and 1. All of this will be 0. So it's correct. So the new number, so I think this is 128 plus 32. No, that's the 32. So we have 16 and plus 2. So we have the 128.0.0.0.1.0. So if you add 128 excuse me, plus 16 plus 2, that will be sum with the 146. So that's correct. So let's just proceed to another one. So here we have the network binary, the A ending. So here we have the host address. So if we have the subnet mask is full 1, so we'll just copy the binary, which is this one, 10 10 11 0 0, and the network in decimal is 172. And for this one we have also the 1111, so we'll be using this one. Value of this is 17, and again this is 1111. So there's no in the choices, so we have 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. The value of this is 145, and this there's only a 1, so we have to put 1 0 0 0 0 1 1, I guess. And the value for this is 128 plus 4 plus 2, so which is 34, I guess. I think this is 0 0 because, so here we have 128. So let's check. So that's all correct. So now let's proceed to the next one. I hope you're learning something, if even though I discussed this very fast. Sorry for that, because we need to hurry. And this is the unicast for the broadcast, and for the multicast. So now, sorry. This is all for trial and error. We will determine which destination address, IP address here, and we'll just click what where do it belongs. So let's try. Oh, sorry. So let's start. Oh, so it has the destination IP address with 255. So sorry. Yeah, that's also correct. So we have, where is this? Okay, so that's how you answer this activity. So now we're going to the next one. We'll be determining first the private and the public IP addresses. So we have here for the, this is the private. Here is this value. So this is the private blocks. We need to just remember this, and this is will be helpful for this activity. We'll just, so now we'll be answering this. So we will just press pass if that is public IP address, or we'll just press block if we have this kind of addresses. So now let's start. So, oh sorry, it's very fast. So block, so that's block. Pass. Oh sorry, we need to reach the 10 points here. Oh sorry. Oh, it's not working. So we need to reset again and start. Pass. But that's pass. Pass again. Lock. 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 So we successfully finished this kind of activity. So now we'll be doing this. So we first encounter the private, so we have I think here. I'm not sure with this. We will just base here. Maybe I will get an error here. I'm not sure with the answer. So see, this is for here and it's for here. So that's for this activity. And now let's proceed to this. Let's check first the activity so that we will discuss this. Oh, it's about the dual stack. So going back to this activity, so now we have the dual stack, which is it allows the IPv4 and IPv6 to coexist, while the tunneling here is it transport excuse me, the IPv4 packet. And for the translation, it uses the NAT64 or sorry router. So for the for the bigger bit or the higher bit, we have one IPv6 and IPv4. So for transport, sorry, this is IPv6 rather. This is allows for the tunneling. We have transport, translation. So that's all correct. So now this is very tough activity. So we have to copy the numbers here. So if there are 4 zeros, so we'll just write a 1 0 on it. And if there is a 0 in the beginning, you don't need to include it. So 0 0 0 and then 200. So for here, if we have 0 0 here, you'll just put the colon and will not include the 0 0. So I got it all. So now you just need to explore this for you to learn something like what we did. We're just exploring this Cisco, and we have to do our self-study. So here we have the unicast, the link local, and this will be the 64. Oh no, here. And the global and the link. So just read and read for you to pass. This is the example for using the link local on a router. And this is how we show the interface. The IPv route. In pinging you will use the command prompt and we'll just show how it works. So first we type the show IP interface brief and show the IPv route, and we'll just ping it. So that's for this. So here is the nodes for multicast, and also just the same. So here, this is the ping where it reaches to H2. So they are connected. So if you send the data and you need to reply, for that you try just testing. So I think that's all for this video tutorial. I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching. See you again on my next video.